This is a presentation about Pink Shirt Day, teen suicide, and bullying.
Myth.
Young people rarely think about suicide.
Reality. Teens and suicide are more closely linked than adults might expect. In a survey of 15,000 grade 7 and 12 students in British Columbia, 34% knew of someone who had attempted or died by suicide. 16% had seriously considered suicide. 14% had made a suicide plan. 7% had made an attempt, and 2% had required medical attention due to an attempt.
Myth.
Suicide is sudden and unpredictable.
Reality.
Suicide is most often a process, not an event. 8 out of 10 people who die by suicide give some or even many indications of their intentions.
Myth.
Suicidal youth are only seeking attention or trying to manipulate others.
Reality. Efforts to manipulate or grab attention are always a cause for concern. It is difficult to determine if a youth is at risk of suicide. All suicide threats must be taken seriously.
Adolescence is a time of dramatic change. The journey from being a child to an adult can be very complex and challenging. Young people often tend to feel tremendous pressure to succeed at school, in social groups, and at home. At the same time, they may lack the life experience that helps them know that these difficult situations will not last forever.
Mental health problems commonly associated with adults, such as depression, also affect young people. Any one of these factors or a combination may become such a source of pain that they seek relief in suicide. Suicide is the second leading cause of death among young people after motor vehicle accidents.
Yet, people are often reluctant to discuss it. This is partially due to the stigma, guilt, or shame that surrounds suicide. People are often uncomfortable discussing it. Unfortunately, this tradition of silence perpetuates harmful myths and attitudes. It can also prevent people from talking openly about the pain they feel or the help that they need.
And this is how Pink Day started. David Shepard, Travis Price, and their teenage friends organized a high school protest to wear pink in sympathy with the grade 9 boy who's being bullied. They took a stand against bullying when they protested against the harassment of a new grade 9 student by distributing pink t-shirts to all the boys in their school. I learned that 2 people can come up with an idea, run with it, and it can do wonders, says Mr. Price, 17, who organized the pink protest. Finally, someone stood up for a weaker kid.
So Mr. Shepard and some others headed off to a discount store and bought 50 pink tank tops. They sent out a message to schoolmates that night, and the next morning they hauled the shirts to school in a plastic bag. As they stood in the foyer, handing out the shirts, the bullied boy walked in. His face spoke volumes. It looked like a huge weight was lifted off his shoulders, Mr. Price recalled. The bullies were never heard from again.
We hope you all wear your pink shirts on February 23rd to support anti-bullying.